Have you ever taken a minute of your day to just realize how far you have come? Have you ever just sat down and said to yourself, girl, you are doing what you need to do? I want us to get out of our heads in believing that it is a crime for us to celebrate ourselves because it is not the norm.
But I'm avoiding nights every time that I'm out, 'cause it's scary being seen in daylight. Like if they're looking close, then maybe they might see right through me, see right through me.
Hello girly girl, welcome back to my channel. It is such a beautiful and quiet morning here. You guys would realize that my blouse is different from when I started off the video. That is because I had no idea there was so much makeup on my blouse, you guys. I love that top so much, but it is filled with makeup, so I had to change it just so that it did not look tacky on the video. I am on my menstrual, and normally it would be quite hard for me to go about my day-to-day life as normal on the first day, because even though I don't get cramps, I feel like my mood gets really bad. Sometimes I feel very weak in the body, and so I normally tend to just relax and stay at home on the first day of my menstrual. Today's what? Today's Thursday. Today is Thursday, you guys. Oh, I forgot that this blouse it has like this thing here on the hand. I always like when my blouse have these little things, like the thumb holders. I always like when my blouse have like the thumb holders. So as I was saying, you guys, just being very patient with myself this morning because I'm on my period, it has brought me to a place of reflection and gratitude. Have you ever taken a minute of your day to just realize how far you have come? Have you ever just sat down and said to yourself, girl, you are doing what you need to do. You are doing what you need to do. Just being still in understanding how far I have come on my self-improvement / self-love journey. A year ago, you guys, I could not boast or brag about the fact that I have evolved into the person that I've always desired to be. I cannot look back a year ago and say to myself, you know what, this is the version of you that I knew you would be today. And there were many days that I questioned if it was even possible for me to reinvent myself and start living out life how I know God intended for me to live. And so with that being said, this morning is just one where I am so grateful for the fact that I did not give up on myself and God did not give up on me. I am so proud when I watch back my videos, you guys, and see this self-improvement, self-love journey that I have been on for the last couple of months. I really am proud of myself. I am very much knowledgeable of the fact that it took me a lot of healing and hard work and reflection and crying and determination and God pouring into me for me to reach this stage where I can now finally see the version of myself that I've always dreamt of living. And so this morning is just a quiet and peaceful one here at home, nothing fussy. You guys realize I had a wonderful breakfast this morning, nothing over the top, but it was so sentimental to me and one that I really took that opportunity to make while my son is at school, baby girl is napping. I really got that opportunity to make something that made me feel like I was celebrating myself. And normally in the mornings I don't necessarily have like a big breakfast. I would just try to eat whatever my children eat sometimes, or I would just skip breakfast on a whole. But this morning I wanted to show myself some love. I wanted to pour into myself. I wanted to just take that opportunity to say, you know what, girl, you are doing the do. You are doing the do and you are leveling up and God is proud of you. And because God is proud of you, you also need to be proud of yourself, and it is okay for you to celebrate yourself. It is okay for you to love on yourself. It is okay for you to acknowledge the fact that you have come a far way. You have done the impossible. There were days when you said to yourself, I cannot do this. This self-improvement journey is too hard. I wish I had just stayed in my situation. And so with that, I must say that it has been really challenging, but at the same time very beautiful for the fact that I can now look back and say, girl, be proud of yourself and celebrate yourself in this moment, because it is very important that you not only continue on your journey, but I'm taking that opportunity to ensure that I pause throughout the journey to ensure that I'm celebrating myself, because it is a major part of the self-improvement, self-love journey as well. Too often we are so focused on the fact that we have a specific goal that we are trying to reach, or we have that specific version of ourselves that we are trying to reach, but we forget to acknowledge each milestone. We forget to celebrate each milestone. We forget to acknowledge the fact that, girl, a year ago nobody could tell you to go on solo dates. Nobody could tell you to go on solo dates. You felt awkward, you think it was something weird, but here you are now feeling so empowered. You're feeling so motivated to love on yourself to the point where you are now okay to go out and eat by yourself. This is a major step for me, you guys, knowing that I'm not going out to seek any attention from anybody. I just want to pour into myself. I just want to love on myself. And this for me is really big. And I felt like this morning when my menstrual allowed me to slow down, it was also a major reality check for me to celebrate myself by being very much knowledgeable of the fact that I have crossed a hurdle and I have entered into my somewhat uncomfortable zone by doing something that I knew deep down I've always loved to do but was too afraid to do it. So even if nobody cares, girly girl, that you have made these major changes in your life and that you have stepped over this hurdle, you are responsible for your own celebration. You are responsible to cheer on yourself. And this morning was one that I really needed to take that opportunity to say, girl, you have come a far way and you need to celebrate yourself. It does not mean that you have to go out again to celebrate yourself, but just allowing yourself to reflect and express gratitude is a major way that you can go ahead and celebrate yourself, because this shows you that you are being very much conscious of the fact that these changes were hard, but at the same time you pushed through because you knew the version of yourself that you wanted to birth, and because you have birthed this version of yourself, girl, you need to celebrate yourself. So with that being said, I had breakfast out the way. I wanted to make myself a really nice matcha. If you don't know, I am a matcha girl. I love matcha, you guys, but sometimes I feel like me drinking too much milk, whether it's dairy or non-dairy, I find that it makes me gain a lot of weight. So of recently I have just been laying off the milk, and this has somewhat pushed me away from my matcha, which makes me very much upset. But yesterday I was at Whole Foods and I saw them with a matcha there that I really wanted to try, and I'm like, girl, for me matcha is more than just a drink. Matcha is more than just a tea. Matcha is more than just an energy booster. For me, matcha speaks to the soul. And as I said to you guys before, food and I have a different connection. And I don't drink coffee, so you guys would not see me drinking coffee like on a regular basis, but you would definitely see me drinking a cup of matcha. I love matcha, you guys. And so because it's also very expensive, I find that today was a perfect day for me to go ahead and use this also as a symbol to say, girl, have yourself a glass of matcha. You deserve it. Yes, it makes you gain the weight, but one cup ain't gonna do you anything. So I went ahead and I purchased this matcha from Whole Foods. I've never tried it before, and it's made with, I believe, almond milk. It's made with almond milk, and I opened it last night because I wanted to taste it before I put it on camera. It has 110 calories inside there, but I said to myself, getting this one bottle is better than buying a whole carton of milk and then I'll be forced to finish it, and I guess that's the way I gained the weight, because I have to finish the entire carton bottle of milk. But this is just a small 1 drink bottle, and so this would be way easier for me to finish this and still enjoy the tranquility and the peace and the vibes and the celebration that comes with you actually having a glass of matcha. So let's go ahead right now and make ourselves some matcha, and we are going to go through the rest of our morning very slow, just celebrating ourselves, being so grateful, being so present, and being very much knowledgeable of the fact that you don't need anybody to celebrate you, girl. It is you who is on this journey and no one else. If somebody wants to congratulate you out of the blues because they see a physical change, then thank you, we welcome it. But other from that, over here we have no problem celebrating ourselves. We have no problem loving on ourselves. We have no problem ensuring that we do the do, because God is doing the do for us already. And as I said before, if God keeps telling me every single day how proud He is of me and the lifestyle changes that I have made to become a better person, then who am I to not celebrate myself? I want us to get out of our heads in believing that it is a crime for us to celebrate ourselves, because it is not the norm.
She's the center of attention now, and she feels good about it. But I'm avoiding eyes every time that I'm out, 'cause it's scary being seen in daylight. Like if they're looking close, then maybe they might see right through me, see right through me. And I don't know why.
So the fact of it is true, sis. It is hard for us to celebrate ourselves because we're always looking for the next big thing. It is so easy for us to set our eyes on the major goal, but yet still we miss out on each milestone that has actually got us to where we are right now. I want us to remember that every single stage of this self-improvement journey is important, and it is also very much important that we take that time to acknowledge each step and be grateful for the fact that we were able to cross whatever hurdle section of our self-improvement journey caused us. I do hope that this video has motivated you to start celebrating yourself for the mini milestones as well, as we all look forward to become our best selves as we go on day by day. Remember this also, you are your biggest cheerleader. If no one sees the need to celebrate you for each milestone that you have crossed, it is your responsibility to ensure that you celebrate yourself, you love on yourself, and you show yourself that appreciation, because at the end of the day, this is a you journey and not a our journey. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye now.
But I'm avoiding eyes every time that I'm out, 'cause it's scary being seen in daylight. Like if they're looking close, then maybe they might see right through me, see right through me. And I don't